Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube and Twitch, and then I also broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in and take a look at the 1990 album Violator. And this is Clean. I think it's the final track on the album. We're in the key of B minor, so I set my Chordy software to D major. It's the relative major. And then we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're take a look at it. Here's Clean. This is kind of an acoustic version of Clean. I believe you can find it on YouTube. You can just Google the acoustic version of Clean by Depeche Mode, 1990s Violator album. Clean, the cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know what I like, but it's starting to show sometimes. Right? So that's kind of how it goes, okay? We got a lot of B minor going on here. So we're trying to make it as interesting as we can, but really the acoustic version is kind of just like this. How funny that the thumbnail for Clean just popped up. Look at in the corner. We'll have to do sibling too now one of these days. Anyway, back to this. Then you just got to sing it, right? Clean, the cleanest. So you're just walking up. Right? You just keep going through all the way to the verse. You just go through like that. You go clean, the cleanest I've been, an end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Go into an E minor now. Here's your E minor in root. Right? Little root position. Then you go to first inversion. Same three notes, just so you want to practice that. Your inversions, okay? So what we're doing is we're going from here, we're going clean. We're actually doing, this is in root position. Right? Then down to D, which is also inverted. Right? Here's, okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going from this inversion of E minor and then back to B minor. Okay, like that. So, clean, the cleanest I've been, an end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, you know what I mean. I've broken my fall, put an end to it all. I've changed my routine. Now I'm clean. Right? That's kind of actually your chorus. The song starts in the chorus, okay? So that's it. That's how you do it, all right? So it's just that walk down. So go ahead and practice that. And the key part is just getting, like, knowing where the lyrics line up. And that's it. Clean, the cleanest I've been, an end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, right? So when you start learning it, just be very deliberate. Like that's how I learned it, because you want to get the singing right too, right? And that's kind of what makes up for the repetitiveness, I guess, of that whole verse. Right, is your voice is going to make the difference. Now I'm no singer or anything. I can keep a tune a little bit, right, enough to teach it to you. So you go make it your own, okay? So now we get to that. Now let's get to our verse. We're going to an A. And this is just a little play and root position. Right, and then back to the top, clean. Right, so let me go ahead and do it with the lyrics now, okay? So that's what you're playing. You're going from A, I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp. And if you want to be fancy, you can go to this inversion. Starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I like to go here. Back down to the G. I guess I could go. But play with your inversions, okay? I go like this. I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. Then down to a C sometimes. What a note that is, right? Look at Dave Gahan, man. What a voice. Sometimes. Listen to this song with headphones on. You know what I mean? Turn it up. Listen to that voice, okay? Here we go. So I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. The cleanest I'd be, an end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, you know what I mean. I've broken my fall, put an end to it all. I've changed my routine. Now I'm clean. Sometimes, now I'm clean. Sometimes, now I'm clean. The cleanest I've been. And then for the outro, all you're doing is going to that sometimes. Now I'm clean, right? The cleanest I've been. And basically that's it, because verse 2, as years go by, all the feelings inside twist and they turn as they ride with the tide. Right? It's the same as verse 1. I don't advise and I don't criticize. I just know that I know what I like with my own eyes. Play around with the chords, okay? And that's what I would do. Oh my gosh, I bit my lip, I think. Sorry about that. Ow, that kind of hurt. And then my foot pedal's sliding around here on the floor. Okay, runaway foot pedal. Okay, let's go. All right, let's move ahead. That was from the 1990 album Violator, and that was Clinging in the key of B minor. Let's go ahead and jump forward or backwards in time. So that was 1990. Now we're going to go to... So just so you know, y'all, I have a few tutorials coming out for those of you who just finished Master and Servant. Congratulations, because that is quite an epic song. But the next two I have coming out are Insight and Home, and those are pretty much ready. We're going to start posting those. So I look forward to seeing those. And then I've been working all morning on various little melodies for In Your Room, and I'm going to start filming the tutorial, the formal tutorial for that. Now, mind you, some of these songs are like kind of the live versions or maybe the acoustic versions, and they might, vary a little bit depending on who was playing it at the time. I try to get them as close as possible, but at least it's a good start, right? It's a good spot to start learning these songs. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump back in time. Now we're going to go to 1984, and we're going to take a look at the, at the B side. I opened my browser too hard. The B side of Master and Servant, and this is called Set Me Free, Remotivate Me. This is the from the Slavery Whip Mix. I heard this first on the Slavery Whip Mix of Master and Servant. Let me go ahead and show you how it goes. Let me get the key going here, though. Set Me Free is in the key of F. Let's go ahead and move it over. Get the key right. Take another sip. Coffee here. Okay, and then let's go with a little bit of this one. Where are you at? Right, and you got your little left hand. Right, this. Oops. Well, let's do it again. Right, you walk up here. What you're doing is you're going C, B flat, F, A flat, like that, okay? So you're gonna land it. You do a little walk up here. And on the F, you land the C here. Okay, so then you go. Okay, like that. Okay, one more time. Oh my gosh, my fingers are not cooperating today. Okay, there's a reason why I'm doing it slow, okay? You guys are probably going, this guy's nuts. This sounds terrible. But I'm getting you there, I promise. I'm walking you through it. Here we go. Because what you're really going to do is start playing octaves in the left hand, okay? So it's not that simple, right? It's like a little bit more complicated than this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I have not played this in a while. I was trying to do it slow. Let me do it my normal speed first, get it, and then I'll play it for you, I promise. I'll slow it down. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I just lost about 1,000 subscribers right now. I am so sorry, you guys. So anyway, but we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll walk through it nice and slow. So you get the point now, right? Right? Just get used to that little pattern. Right? You're actually up here because you're going from here. Right? Like that. So you want to start like here. Right? If you can't do the walk up, then start here. See how it's right there? It's still in the A flat when you start the walk up, okay? Just so you know. Like that, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of stop it there. You kind of get the point of the intro of the song, right? And you're gonna end up going back to that kind of in between verses, okay? So it's kind of an important thing. Now I'm butchering it, so I don't want to keep going forward with that part. We'll go ahead and move into the verse of the song. But I mean, I played it, I think, enough for you guys to kind of get the point. Okay, so now you get into the verse of the song, and the verse starts like this. It starts from C. Let me show you the bass line. It goes, remotivate me. Set me burning after years in deep freeze, my body is yearning. Right, like that, okay? So what you're doing in the right hand, though, is kind of like little licks and little tricks like this. Let me show you what I mean. It goes like this. It goes, remotivate me, set me burning after years in deep freeze, my body is yearning. You go up an octave, then down to E for a new lease on life. Add a little spark. Set me free, remotivate me, remotivate me. Right? Then you go back to our lick, okay? So that's kind of how the verse goes. So let me slow it down and show it to you. So it goes like this, real slow. Some things are just played with the left hand only. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. So you're going to have some things that just play the left hand. So it goes like this, remotivate me. Then on the F, it goes, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's, if you can do it, great. If not, just hold it. You know, right? Something like that. Try to make it, but I think it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, okay? So it goes, remotivate me. Right? Then set me burning. Then you go to F. Right? So it's F, G, right? And it's a little offbeat though. So it's weird. It goes like this. Like that, okay? And it, actually you hold this. So it's, okay, so it's a little off time, like that, right? So remotivate me, set me burning after years in deep freeze, my body is yearning. Then you go up an octave, you go, okay, you're gonna go F, G, and then down to E. Okay, and in the left hand, you just follow along. For a new lease on life. To A. Did it go? To D. So here we go. Okay, so you don't play the F on that part, okay? I know this is a lot, but let me go ahead and back it up a little bit. The verse is the most complicated part of the first verse anyway. The second verse changes a little bit, but let me go ahead and show you one more time, okay? So, remotivate me, set me burning, after years in deep freeze. My body is yearning. Oops, sorry, E. For a new lease on life. Add a little spice. Don't do the F. Do the G. Set me free. Remotivate me. Remotivate. Right, and then you go back to that lick that we learned a little while ago. Okay, so that's verse 1. That one is tricky, but I think I walked you through enough where you can kind of see what I'm doing, and maybe you guys can work it out until I do the formal tutorial on this song. Okay, so we'll move ahead into the last part I think you need to learn, which goes like this. It's a little tricky. It goes, so it's, I believe it's like the third verse. It goes, don't think I'm impatient, because I'm willing to wait, but something must happen before it gets too late. Right? Right? Okay, so that's the right hand, right? That's what we're going to learn next. So it still follows the same. It's like this. It goes, don't think I'm impatient, because I'm willing to wait. Okay, here's your chords. So it starts with a G here. Like that. Okay, so don't think I'm impatient, because I'm willing to wait. But something must happen before it gets too late. When everything is looking dull, I'm sure it isn't impossible to set me free. Remotivate me. Remotivate me. Right? So let's do that one more time, nice and slow. That's Remotivate Me. That is from the B-side of Master and Servant. And I believe that's all the parts that you need to know to play the song. We're going to go ahead and cut it there. I do not have a formal tutorial on that song, but most of the songs I do play. This one I needed to play. As you can see, if you don't play them, you can forget, get the fingering off. So, really the whole idea of this show is to just kind of introduce you to the channel, for those of you who haven't seen it. For those of you who do follow the channel, this is a great chance if you're stuck on any of the tutorials that I have posted up on my YouTube channel. If there's a spot that you're stuck on or something like that, just hit me up in the chat here and I can walk you through it. So, yeah, I've done that before too. I love that part. Is like if somebody has I can walk them through it live. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and move forward now. So that was from 1984. That was Set Me Free, Remotivate Me from the B-side of Master and Servant. This is Depeche Mode. Let's go ahead and move into about 1993? And this is from Songs of Faith and Devotion. We're going to put this also in the key of F, I believe. Yeah, it is in F. We're going to do Judas. And I want to work on this song. Like I was working on In Your Room, and I found so many really good little melodies buried in there that I didn't know before. So I'm looking forward to really digging in. That's what I'm working on now, is getting the tutorial ready for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at Judas now. We are in the right key. Let's go ahead and put a piano on. Nice little piano here. Let me walk through it though, because this song does get a little tricky. Right? There's a certain part that gets kind of tricky, so I'm going to walk through it slow, okay? So is simplicity best? Or simply the easiest? The narrowest path is always the holiest. So walk on barefoot for me. Suffer some misery if you want my love. If you want my oh, there. Okay, there it is. Sorry, you guys. I just had to make sure I knew it. So then, idle talk, and hollow promises. I just want to make sure I got cheating Judases. Yeah, doubting Thomas. Don't just stand there and shout it. Do something about it. Okay, I just want to make sure I have the right chords. Okay, you guys, let's go. We're starting with F. We're going from F down to C. It's kind of an acoustic version. So you go back and forth, right? So is simplicity best? And then the first verse is kind of played very simple. The narrowest path is always the holiest. So walk on barefoot for me. It's a B flat. Suffer some misery if you want my love. If you want my love. Sometimes I go here. Like that. Okay, so those are your chords, right? So make up your, walk on barefoot for me. Right? So after you go back and forth, walk on barefoot for me. Suffer some misery if you want my love. If you want my love. I go like this. So I guess you go to that, you go. Something like that. You go to A and then to C. Okay? So walk on barefoot for me. Suffer some. Wait. So walk on barefoot for me. Suffer some. Oh my gosh, I lost the chord. Misery. If you want my love. See what I mean? It gets confusing. Okay, let's do it again. Sorry. So walk on barefoot for me. suffer some misery. If you want my love, if you want my love. Right to the sea, okay? Then the second verse goes a little bit differently. It kind of plays off like this. Right, like that. So, man will survive the harshest conditions and stay alive through difficult decisions. So make up your mind for me. Walk the line for me. If you want my love, if you want my love. There it is. That's the inversion I use. That's why I was like wondering if there's a note missing here. Like that. Okay, so now we get down to the bridge here. It looks like it goes like this. Let me see. It should be idle talk. So it's idle talk and hollow promises, cheating Judases, doubting Thomases. Don't just stand there and shout it. Do something about it. Right, so let's walk you through that. It's G minor. You can go down here to make it a little more dramatic. Idle talk to an A. And hollow promises. Back down to G minor. Cheating Judases. Doubting Thomases. Don't just stand there and shout it. Do something about it. All right, let's finish it up. You can fulfill your wildest ambitions, and I'm sure you will. Lose your inhibitions. So open yourself for me. Risk your health for me. If you want my, if you want my love, 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 to the B minor. Changes a little. If you want my love, like that. And that is Judas. That is pretty much everything. Let's do that outro one more time so it changes a little bit, right? So open yourself for me. Risk your health for me. If you want my love. This is the same. If you want my love. If you want my love. To the B minor. And that is how the song ends. That is Judas. That's the acoustic version. You'll find that on YouTube. It's a really cool video. It's black and white. It's Peter playing the piano. There's a woman sitting in the background like a fur jacket, and Martin's just singing it. You know, it's really nice. It's really nice. Look it up on YouTube and you'll find it. Anyway, okay, so we did Clean. We did Judas. We did... What other one are we going to do today? Oh, I know what we're going to do. Epic one here. I hope my fingers are ready, but we're going to walk through most of this. I do have tutorials on this one. C major would be I believe it's in the key of A minor. Let's go ahead and change the sound on this piano here. Is it? Let's see here. What sounds good? Right? For those of you who've seen Depeche Mode in concert in the last few years, that's the way the song starts now. This is from the 1983 album Construction Time Again. It's called Everything Counts. Right? We're starting with an A minor. Right? Here's your A minor chord, right? C, E, A, C, E. Right? It's A minor. There's major. Right? And then, right? Minor. Okay? So we're starting with an A minor. We're just walking up like that, okay? A little pulsating rhythm. In the right hand, octaves here. Right? Like that, okay? So a little pulsating rhythm here. Right? Pretend you're playing the song live, okay? In front of thousands of people. Because yes, it's very repetitive, but that is the trick of playing the piano. Sometimes you got to just hit this lick. That is your job. That is your part of the song, right? So take it seriously, right? The drummer's counting on you. You're doing the bass line, basically, so right? So be very deliberate about it, okay? So now you get into the main lick, right? You go to this. Right, Dave gets the crowd working, he builds it up, and it's a big crescendo, and then it goes. Right? And that's what you're going to learn. We're going to learn that right now, okay? So here we go. Let's do it. Okay. That's what we're doing. So once you learn the... Right? So the left hand. And sometimes I'll be honest with you, if you notice, I skipped the walk back up. Okay, you're not supposed to do that, but you know, life happens. If you can do it, do it. If you can't, just make sure you stay in time, right? It's tricky. See how it's a little off time? Right? So it's a little off time. It's... Ooh. It's right before you change. It's in between these two notes. That's tricky. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, the song is tricky to play by yourself, right? Remember, there's like 3 guys playing this song back when they wrote it. Okay, and a little bit of sampling and stuff like that, pre-recorded stuff. Okay, so let's keep in mind that. Okay, so now we jump into our main lick that you're waiting for. Same bass line, right? My gosh. Maybe I'm not ready to record today. So the first time you go up to the C, and the second time you go down to the A there. So up to the C, and then down to the A. Right, now the tricky part, of course, is putting the hands together. So it's It's 1, 2, 3. Right? So you got to do that. It helps me to hold this note even though you're not really supposed to. I hold it. That kind of helps me cheat it if you want to see. That's why I skip it. You see how tricky it is to sneak that in, to walk back up? You want to get that part down first. Like that. So as long as you land this, remember it's tricky because it's right like that, okay? So that's why sometimes I skip it, but if you can do it, do it. So it's oops. So one more time. Right? And that takes you right into verse 1. Let me go ahead and show you how that goes. Okay, you're starting with an A minor. Now, there's going to be a lot of this kind of back and forth with the arpeggio. Okay, so you're going to notice a pattern here. It's kind of like it goes forward, like forward, then back. Right? Then backwards, same notes, then down to the D. That one goes backwards first, 2 backwards in a row, so that one. And then you go to the A. Something like that. I'll show you that after. Okay, so you kind of, I'm just showing you the pattern. And then I'll walk you through, of course, what you're going to play. So your verse goes like this. The handshake. I'm walking up fifths in the left hand. Okay, A. You're going to need this one too. E, D. Okay, so let me show you what you're playing. So in the right hand, The handshake seals the contracts. From the contracts, there's no turning back. The turning point of a career in Korea is being insincere. The holiday was fun packed. The contracts still intact. We're just doing an A. It's an A, okay? Right? So I'll show you that part next. That's the chorus. Okay, so that's your verse. Let's do it one more time. I'll walk you through it nice and slow, and then that way you guys can watch this again if you want to. Here we go. Here, let's start again. I keep messing that one up, so let's do it right. Okay, the handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. The turning point of a career in Korea is being insincere. Sorry. The holiday was fun-packed. The contract still intact. Then we go right into our chorus. Grabbing hands, grab all they can. There it is, to A minor. Okay, so it's C, G, part of an F chord in the right hand, to A minor. Then again, C, G, F, to D. Okay, let me show you that with the lyrics. Grabbing hands, grab all they can. Okay, sorry about that. Let's do it again. Grabbing hands, grab all they can. All for themselves, after all. The grabbing hands, grab all they can. All for themselves, after all. And then I'll walk you through. All right, we'll do that part next, okay? So let's do the chorus again. Okay, like that. Okay, now obviously you don't play it that way. Let me show you how you do it. Oh, sorry, I always want to go to the D first. Right? So that's how it goes. Okay, so let's do it. Let's play it. So it's kind of like a little hopping beat. So it's I don't really do it from the beginning. I just kind of go. Technically, you're was probably supposed to be going. Like that. I kind of cheat on the first one. I kind of just hit it twice. Then down to D. Then we start here on the A. It's just in unison. Okay, let's do it again. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Then back to your top, okay? Right, so let's do it again. Grabbing hand, grab all they can, all for themselves, oh, grabbing hand. Why did I pick this octave? Grabbing hand. Let's take it down an octave, Ray. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in love. And then to the top. Right? And then, of course, the outro is different than the verses, okay? And that's where you start doing all of this part. We're probably not, let's see, we got a few minutes. Might as well finish with this one. It is an epic song, so I know this is probably overwhelming all of this stuff. But once you get down to this part, you're going to have to learn this new, it's not a new bass line, but you got to learn it kind of a different way. Let me show you how it goes. It goes, for the outro of the song, I mean, okay? So the grabbing hands, grab all they can, everything counts in large amounts. That changes. It's not the same as the verse. Let me show you what I mean. The chords are now grabbing hands. Sounds familiar, right? Grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay? So it's not the same. It starts out the same. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, everything counts in large amounts. Grab all they can, everything counts in large. Right? Then you gotta learn this part. Then you go up. Okay, I'll stop showing off now and I'll show you how to play it. I just haven't played it myself. Okay, so that it does change. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at it, right? So we're gonna do this one. Oh, let me show you the bass line first. So the bass line, you have to learn it for the outro. So what I was getting at is all of those parts are played over the same bass line now. This is a new bass line for the outro. It goes like this. C, C, it's doubles here. C, C, G, G, F, F, A, D, D, F, F, G, G, A flat, right? So there's a few melodies that I would learn how to play. Like I think the first one I learned when I was a kid. I think I must have been a teenager. The song came out in '83. I think I was like 12. So I think I learned this. Sorry. My gosh, I keep slipping right off that finger here. Now, you don't really, I don't know if you play that in the song, but it was a good practice for me getting this. Right? And you get that down. So that's one lick that you got to learn. The other one is the. Right? And the way I learned that was literally just playing it over and over again and just start again from the top when you get to the end. And do it real slow. So it's. Then you go to the D. So right here. Oh, sorry, the C. See, it's kind of like every other note, some of it, okay? So it's not as bad as it sounds very complicated, but it's not that bad. So it's. So you're walking up a C major is what you're doing. That's why you should practice your scales. Sorry, on the E. Okay. Once again. So walk it up properly, cross over. Then I shift to my thumb. Okay, so it goes E, C. Then on the E. Like that, okay? And then you slowly put the hands together. So just walk it up. So it's, sorry, do it again. Here we go. So right there. So break it into two parts. This will be the second half. Right, so like that, so. Right, so I would do that. I would break it into small chunks that you can handle. So it's like. Then a new part on the C here, starting over the bass line. And then you got the final outro, and we'll end the show here. Like that. That's what you're going to play in the right hand. So C, G, F, that's part of the A minor. Then, what's that, D? Like that, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing, okay? So here we go. Left hand. Left hand still doing the same thing. So it's like this. Here we go. Right, grabbing hand, grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Now, I used to play it this way. Same, just different inversion. Instead of I was going. I kind of like the way it swings in there, so you could do either one. So I would just do it real slow. Like that. And that's everything you kind of need to know to play Everything Counts. Obviously, it's a complicated song, so take a look at the tutorials I have. They're all for free on YouTube, so just go check them out, and you can take your time and learn them. Okay, I want to thank you guys for stopping by my little channel, and we will see you back again tomorrow. Have a blessed and happy day, y'all. Bye, everyone.